Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of 5 Questions in 5 Minutes. We got another very special guest here on the series from WDA4. Please make sure you check out the Instagram to find the address. Free show every Thursday. If you want to become a wrestler, commentator, announcer, ref, whatever, show up. But anyways, I got one question for you guys. Who's better than Briars?
Nobody, and you messed it up. It's called Who's Greater Than Briars? Nobody. Absolutely nobody. Now, I'm here with my man, Don. He's going to ask me a couple questions. What are your questions, my friend? Go ahead.
Well, first of all, Jason Briars, thank you for pulling up to the show.
No problem, brother.
It. Now, first question. How did you get into the business?
I got into the business basically because my daddy was a amateur wrestler. He was pretty good. He was state champion. So I wanted to follow in his footsteps, right? So I did amateur for a couple of years, and then I saw pro wrestling, and then I got into that, and then it was pretty cool because then you could punch people and kick people and beat people up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You ain't got to abide by the rules of amateur, you know what I'm saying? You could beat people up however you want to do it.
So with that being said, I mean, I know you talked about, obviously liking the part about punching people and things like that, but what is your favorite part about the business?
My favorite part about the business is the work ethic. How you work, man. You got to work for stuff. You know what I'm saying? You got to work for it. I appreciate a challenge. I did it in high school. I set records. I was in the 1,000-pound club in high school. You know what that means? I lifted heavy. So I like a good challenge.
And then, again, you talked about your amateur wrestling background, and then obviously you talked about how amateur wrestling, you can't really punch people. But what are some other, comparisons that you see between amateur wrestling and professional wrestling, and which one do you prefer better?
I prefer pro wrestling. The main reason being you ain't got to conform to the rules. Now, there are rules set, and I do abide by those, but at the same time, I like to bend them a little bit. But you can't do that in amateur. You can't even bend the rules a little bit, or they'll cry about it. You know what I'm saying? But in pro, you can, thumb to the eye, a little kick downstairs, you know what I'm saying? But as long as the ref don't see it, it didn't happen.
And then, sad fact, the only reason I prefer professional wrestling over amateur wrestling, because I currently have no wins in amateur wrestling.
And you suck.
Oh, dude, high school sucked.
Yeah. You know where I got state. You suck.
Must be nice.
It was nice. It was real nice.
And then, a lot of people will say you have a very powerhouse style of wrestling. What do you think is better about powerhouse wrestling that, especially compared to either high-flying, technical striker?
The flippity-doo-dah stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the flippity-doo-dah stuff. Ain't no flippity-doo-dahs when you get caught, right? You get caught and tossed. You get tossed on your ass. You know what I'm saying?
You get tossed, flip,
you get tossed and flipped, landed on your head for doing flips. You see them? Sometimes they mess up. And it's not on me, it's on them. If they get caught, they get slammed. It's simple. They get slammed or tossed. I could do the flips if I wanted to, Don, but I choose not to.
I say I'd kill
if you see it. If you see a big old train flying, you're gonna run away.
If I saw you flying, at that point anything's possible, and I'd be utterly terrified.
No, you see me jump over the top rope? You ain't gonna. I could, but I don't because I think it's stupid.
That's valid. That's
Okay.
valid. You've seen my attempts to try to get up on the top rope. It's scary.
Yeah, you're a little baby. You getting up there? Oh, no, I can't, man. It's too high off the ground. I feel like I'm going to break my foot, man. Keep going.
Last question.
All right.
Who would your dream opponent be in your dream match?
Kurt Angle.
Why?
I'd beat his ass.
Does that apply to everybody?
No.
Who's somebody you wouldn't beat?
Undertaker.
That's valid.
Yep, he beat my ass. The only reason I picked Kurt is because he's a short, bald-headed man. You can slap around a bald-headed man all you want. Big 6'9", big motherfucker like Undertaker. No, he throw them his hands.
What?
With Kurt, he grapples. He don't throw hands.
What?
Taker does.
What?
Yeah, no, not Stone Cold. You ain't Stone Cold. What are you doing? Shut up.
You
Nope.
suck.
Nope. Shut up. No, what I say? Shut up. Put that microphone down. Shut up. This interview's over. I'm done.
It's been another episode. We'll catch you on the flip side.